Big-time game on deck. And how about this light show to set the tone? What do you think about that? Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Knights offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when, stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The field goal is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. The kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Thompson to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. There he goes. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Thompson wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Knights send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Russo. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Thompson to throw. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quick completion to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Pettis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's good. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Russo. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Thompson wants to throw. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Russo. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Chester.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throwing right. Finds his open man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Thompson to throw. Got his man quickly. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Got enough for the 1st. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Russo. Creates a little space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Reads it, fires complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll try the outside to the left. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. That's caught. It's Chester. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Pettis. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Thompson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On the ground, it's Russo. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Knights will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pettis. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quick release on the RPO. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. Really short gain on that with defense all over him. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's second and long.
Timeout, UCF.
Thompson to throw. Fakes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield very late in the half. Working the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A quick pass to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Chester. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Pettis. There he goes. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Chester. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quickly complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. The The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
UCF 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Thompson wants to throw. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Knights are on the move. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here on 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. He'll pull it down. Turning it on.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Pettis. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One final quarter to play, and we'll have to see if we can get everyone's focus back on the game after that spectacular event. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires it incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It'll be third and long. Thompson to throw. Works the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gets the back moving. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Thompson wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Thompson to throw. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, touchdown Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
That's reeled in. It's Pettis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They kick it away on fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Thompson wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to get everybody set, but the clock's still running. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Fowler. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Fowler. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the timing just a hair off. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Bucks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UCF 21.
Coming out with it, it's Stockton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Timeout call by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Thompson to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Oh, they're after him. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed him to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.